Deep in a magical forest, on the very last day of the year, something truly special was happening. The trees were strung with glowing, colorful lights that twinkled like fallen stars. A soft, happy melody drifted through the air, and high above, the moon seemed to smile down on everyone. All the animals, big and small, were buzzing with excitement. Do you know why? Because tonight was the great animal New Year feast. First, let's meet Rabbit. With a hop, skip, and a jump, he bounced through his garden, his little nose twitching. He carefully selected the biggest, crunchiest carrots. He held one up, his eyes sparkling, and laughed. Crunchy carrot rolls coming up. They'll be the best part of the feast. He gathered a whole basketful and scurried off toward the clearing where the party would be. Not far away, Cat was showing off her amazing climbing skills. She moved with such grace, leaping silently from one branch to another on a tall apple tree. Her paws were so gentle as she picked the shiniest red apples. She purred happily to herself, I'll make the sweetest, most delicious apple pies. Everyone loves a good apple pie, especially on New Year's Eve. And who's that swinging through the canopy? It's Monkey, of course. He was the master of fruit gathering. With a whoop and a holler, he swung from vine to vine, collecting bright yellow bananas and sweet, juicy mangoes. He even found some rare star fruits. He juggled them playfully before putting them in his bag, cheering. A fantastic fruit surprise for everyone. A taste of the tropics to warm up the night. Down by the river, where the water flowed clear and cool, stood Horse. He was very calm and careful. He had a big tub of fresh vegetables from the forest floor, crisp lettuce, bright green beans, and plump potatoes. He washed each one gently in the flowing water, making sure they were perfectly clean. I'll cook a big pot of warm veggie soup, he said in his steady, comforting voice. It will keep all my friends warm and cozy. Now, let's wander over to a field of wildflowers. There, a big, friendly bear was humming a happy tune. He was carefully gathering sweet nectar and golden honey from the flowers. He dipped his paw into a pot of honey, tasting it with a satisfied smile. He then mixed the honey into a big bowl of dough. Soft, warm honey buns are almost ready, he announced with a grin. Nothing says celebration like a fresh honey bun. On a sunny hill, overlooking the entire forest, the king of the jungle was helping out too. Lion stood tall and proud, but his roar was gentle today. He was carefully picking cobs of golden corn that grew in perfect rows. Grilled corn for all my friends, he declared, his voice full of warmth. A little smoky, a little sweet, a perfect treat for a perfect night. Soon, the most wonderful smells began to fill the forest air. The sweet scent of baking apples mixed with the savory aroma of vegetable soup. The air was filled with the sounds of happy work, pots bubbling over crackling fires, spoons clinking against bowls, and the happy chatter of friends. Everyone was helping each other. Monkey helped Rabbit shred the carrots, and Cat showed Bear the best way to glaze the honey buns. They tasted each other's creations, laughing and sharing tips. The long wooden table in the middle of the clearing looked like a rainbow. There were Rabbit's bright orange carrot rolls, Cat's deep red apple pies, and Lion's sunny yellow grilled corn. Monkey's fruit platter was a dazzling mix of colors, and Horse's soup steamed invitingly. Everything sparkled under the magical lights. Suddenly, a loud chime echoed through the forest. Bong, bong, bong! It was midnight. All the animals stopped what they were doing and shouted together in one joyful voice, Happy New Year! Fireworks, bright and beautiful, burst in the night sky, painting it with streaks of silver and gold. They all sat down to eat the wonderful feast they had. Made together, they ate, they laughed, and they danced under the shining stars. The forest was filled with so much warmth and happiness. As the night began to wind down and the first light of the new year peeked over the horizon, Bear looked around at all his friends, his heart full. He said softly, "You know, food always tastes best when it's shared with the ones you love." All the other animals nodded and smiled, their faces glowing with joy. They knew this new year had started in the best way possible, with friendship, kindness, and teamwork. And that's the most magical recipe of all. Thank you so much for joining our New Year's adventure in the magical forest. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We have many more stories to tell. Happy New Year, and see you next time!